today's video, I will be sharing my thoughts on DXY for the upcoming week. But first, before I get into all of that, I give a little insight to who I am. I go by the name of Brian, and I've been trading ICT console for 2 years now. I'm trading and learning at the same time, experiencing winning and losing along the way. I'm still learning about being consistent. Now, this channel is not a channel for anyone to take any trading advice from me, but for you to watch me go into a profitable trade. Saying this to be transparent and for you to learn from my every mistake I make along the way. I won't keep you too long in this intro, so let's get into business. Okay guys, so around the weekly chart, as you can see, we're marking out a weekly fair value gap. Alright. We're also marking out a bearish order that the price reacted off of. That's what I'm highlighting right now. Alright. The minute price reaches that level, and I've seen the reactions, I'm thinking bearishness. Right? And you can see how price reacted for the next 3 weeks. Now this new range, I've marked out premium discount, draw the fib on it. You can see the price reacted beautifully off a 50% retracement level. It also took out a buy side liquidity level before reaching the weekly fair value gap. If this magnetic thing would make me great, it's just giving a lot of trouble. But yeah, you can see that currently we're in a premium on last week's range. Also, at the 50% level was a bearish order block on the weekly chart that it reacted beautifully from. Hence why we had a inside week last week. Now going into the new week, it's more of bearish. But if you look closely on the weekly, you will see that we have this fair value gap I'm highlighting right now that could potentially be the draw on liquidity for upcoming weeks. Now, last week was an inside week, so what I would do in cases like this, because the price wouldn't be strictly clear, is to highlight the ranges that you're going to see shortly. I'm going to highlight the sell side liquidity for 2 weeks back as a draw. And also I'm going to highlight previous week's range, both the high and the low. And as you can see, there's a fair value gap that's created as well. And that should be interesting. But yeah, highlighting both the ranges, the high and the low now. As you can see. Now, what I do here, and I'm also highlighting the fair value gap. Right. So technically I'd like to see a open high low close, bearish weekly candle for next week, but we just have to see what happens Monday at the start of the week to get a better clarity on it. Alright, daily chart. We're on the daily chart now. So on the daily chart, you can clearly see everything that's going on. Let me mark them up cleanly. Right, so looking at the daily chart, you can see in the weekly fair value gap that we went up to, there was a buy side liquidity, and the magnetic force giving me trouble again. Weak magnet. Yeah, we took out that buy side liquidity in the weekly fair value gap, and you can see how price reacted cleanly to that level. Afterwards, it was a sloppy price action down, but You clearly see that we took out a short-term low, which would be a shift for me, shifting market structure on the daily chart. Alright. And if you look closely, from this range is high to that range is low. We're in a premium market. And there's a fair value gap there as well. Well, the weekly fair value gap there, but it's a fair value gap on the daily chart as well. And if you look closely, look real close, there is another PDRA that I'm going to highlight right now in premium market. It's the daily order block in the premium market. So you can basically tell what I'm seeing now. The daily time frame is bearish to me. Hence why I would like to see a bearish candle for next week's trading. But as you can see, everything looks bearish here. Can't deny it. So I'll draw the illustrations as to what I'd like to see on the daily chart. Still have to be insightful that it is the daily chart, so it wouldn't look exactly this way I'm drawing it. But you get the idea. Right, so yeah. In a few seconds I'll go down to a 4-hour chart where you will see price action way more cleaner. But on the daily, at first I didn't like how it's forming, but yeah. I know we're on the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, we are expanding to the upside, now slowing down, creating a range. There's a range right there within previous weeks buy side liquidity and that low at the 50% retracement level. So as I said, the POI is to reach to the daily order block to fill that fair value gap and reverse. And yeah, so that's the whole look I have for next week. I hope this video was insightful to you. If it was, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And thank you for watching. See you next week.